today I'm going to do my everyday makeup routine. This is my first tutorial, so I don't know how well it's going to go, and I don't think I've ever showed my face without no makeup on before, so it's not the best. I know I probably won't look that different with makeup on, but for me, I can still see a difference. I feel more confident with it on. So I will get into it. So this is my face up close. Quite a few spots, redness everywhere. This video, so if I look down, but I'm looking in a mirror because I've never done my makeup without a mirror before. So I will try to look in the camera lens as best as I can, but I'll probably use the mirror more. I start with my foundation. Now I use the new Superstay Better Skin and Light Beige from Maybelline. This is my favourite foundation. I just think it blends really well with my skin, and it's the right skin tone for me. And I use my Real Techniques Face Expert brush. Just going to start my nose. So I put a bit of foundation on. I look very pale because of the light. I promise you I'm not this pale. And yeah, now instead of using concealer to cover my spots, I think using the same foundation is the best way. It helps cover my spots a bit more. I don't like heavy coverage anyway, so I think foundation works just well for me. And then I just use this random concealer brush. It says manicure on it. I've had it for years, so I really don't know where to get it from. And then I simply dot that on my spots. A lot of these spots that you can see are not spots, they are spot markings and scars, because I have a massive breakout, and then the spot scars have just stayed on there because I used to pick them and stuff. So that's why they are on, and it does annoy me because I suppose there's one on my bottom of my chin here that has been there for I've probably had it longer than a year, so it's quite annoying, but that's what happens. Spots are still very visible, but I don't mind it being like that. My under eye circles are very, very big. I don't know if you can see it that well on camera, but in real life they are. And I simply use my Collection Lasting Perfection concealer. All the writing's rubbed off, as everyone else does. Sure, it's not just mine. And then I simply put it on in a triangle shape, as that has been proven to be the best way to get rid of them. I simply just dab that in with my fingers, and I try to get it up a bit up the side of my nose, so highlights it a bit better. I know you want to put highlight on the rim of your nose and or whatever it's called, and bronzer on the side, but I find it looks quite good when it's highlighted a bit. Especially I have quite a pointy nose, I think, so I don't really want the tip of it to be highlighted. So I find doing the sides is just a nice option for me. I will go on to my powder. I just use a Superdrug basic powder brush. I do want to get the Real Techniques powder brush because, well, it's said to be very good, and the powder I use is the Rimmel London Clear Complexion. It is cracked, but oh wow, and I think this is much better than the Stay Matte powder for me. It gives a really nice natural glow, where I think the Stay Matte always gave a colour even if you had the transparent one. The transparent one I think gave off quite a yellowy colour. I didn't quite like that. I then bring my powder down towards my neck a bit, because as I said, there is a difference in my skin tone. So putting the powder on just sets it a little bit, not a lot. but just a little bit. The only place I don't put powder is between my nose and my mouth, because that's a really dry area for me. So if I put it there, it's not the best. Now for under my eyes, I just dab it on with my finger, because I find it really helps get into all the creases. I went with my blusher, and I used the Natural Collection one, because it's one of the cheapest, that's why I use it, and it's in the Rosy Glow. I tend to swap from blusher time to time. This has been the blusher I've been using for about a month now, and I really like it. It's really natural. The brush I use is the Barbara Daly, or Daily, I'm not quite sure how you say it. It is really, really soft. It's one of the softest brushes I've used. I think it's as soft as Real Techniques. It's a brand that Tesco have in their shops, but I only bought this because it was on offer from £6 to £2. I wouldn't normally buy their line. And the battery's getting light, so I need to be quite fast now. And I simply just do a bit of a weird face, let's say, to get this. Now I'm going to look into my mirror, because I don't want my blusher looking all over the place. Right, that's my face makeup done. Now simply put on my Carmex Mint moisturising lip balm, just so my lips, just so it can set on my lips whilst I do my makeup. I take my MUA palette and I use the colour Naked, and I put it all over my base. This is the only eyeshadow I do on a daily basis, because it's just really fast, and it smooths out my veins' redness a little bit, not a lot, but it makes it more of an even tone. Oh, got a bush hair on my face. I sometimes do a bit more fancier eyeshadow if I'm going out, say for a meal or to a party or something like that, but for every day I just do that. Remembered what I forgot to put on. No wonder my makeup hasn't been going on that well. I forgot to put my primers on. Imagine I put my primers on. This isn't going that well. I put on my Tea Tree Pore Minimizer first. Simply, I just put it on all my spots, not all over my face, just my spots. Then I use my Body Shop All-in-One Insta Blur afterwards. And I just centre that on my nose and here, because that's the greasiest part, and this really does mattify it. But because it is more for greasier skin, I've got very dry skin, so I do only put it on that bit of my face. And with my eyelash curlers, these are just the Superdrug Owns. I would not recommend them. I have to hold them down my eyelashes for a very long while to get what I want. So, off I go. No one wants to see me curling my eyelashes for ages. I now go in with my two mascaras I use. I first of all used the Rimmel Day to Night. I only use the lengthening one just for base for my mascara. Then the one I go over the top with, which I use the most, is the Falsies by Maybelline. So, do this. Mascara one done. Obviously that doesn't make a lot of difference. Again, more of my lip angle. Not a very good angle. And I'm going my other one. I don't put that much mascara on. At least I don't think anyway, not compared to some people. Sorry if this has been a very long video. I tried to cut it down as much as possible. Next I go with my brows. I don't do much with them. I simply just use this thing, I don't know what it's called, on the edge, and I just smooth over my brows to get all the hairs into shape. And then I just go over with my Maybelline Brow Drama in medium brown and basically set it. I don't do this all the time. but I thought today I would as it's a tutorial. This definitely, well, this says it has 5%. I definitely believe that. Ever since I've been using this, my eyebrows have been filling in more and more. Even when I take it off, they have definitely been filling in more, which is really good. I know a lot of people use the Benefit Gimme Brown. I ain't used that, but for me this is really good, and I know a few YouTubers use this. And I don't know how much is that, £15 or £20, but if I recommend something, it'd definitely be this, because it was only £4 or £5, I can't quite remember, but since I've been using it, I've definitely noticed a difference. I'm going to put a lip balm on. Again, I don't always wear lip balms as I have my Carmex, sometimes I don't, but sometimes I wear lip gloss or my lip crayon, but not much. But anyway, today I'm using my Maybelline Baby Lips in the Peach Kiss. I do want to get the Pink Punch because I know that don't have much colour on, but it makes quite a bit of difference. This is my completed makeup look. So I hope it looks a bit different on camera. I'll have to see afterwards. I'm kind of looking in the viewfinder the most of this video, so sorry if I'm not actually looking in the right place. So thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and like the video if you want. Okay, bye.